Hi, this is Norse. This will be a update on the Trendline EA, the Norse FX Basic Volume 2, and I will share two setups on one on silver and one on Euro AUD that I'm interested in playing going forward. But first, we are on Brent oil. We are UK oil on TradingView. This is the instrument I use when I developed this EA. I also use it for my testing. And as you saw, a 70% return on investment in 8 months. So I'm very excited for this EA going forward. But as you also saw on the testing of this EA, we had some massive losing streaks. But when I started using this EA, I did not expect the start that I had. And my psychology right now is not the best because you see here, price breaking a key support and resistance. Started to sell on the EMA 50, that's the yellow line. And as you see right here, this is just beyond insane. The results so far is way better than I expected. So I really expect to be handed a lot of shit going forward. One more thing that I have noticed with Brent, especially when in this downtrend on Mondays, let's see, this right here, this is a Monday, and this right here is a Monday. So Monday comes along, stops everyone and their dog out of their short positions, at least the ones who are as greedy as me and like to trail a very tight stop to lock in profit. This Monday spikes people out, dropping to a new low. We have Friday's high, Monday comes along, New York open. Here violates previous high, retesting a daily trend line and just starts to sell off. So that's the thing with Mondays. So I don't like to have the EA running over the weekend because if we get this, we get a unnecessary loss, and I will monitor this going forward as well, just in case there's a pattern in Brent. So I haven't been following this close and using time of day and day of week for this. So that's it. I'm going to keep on trading Brent using the EA going forward. We also have a setup on silver. This is a basic trendline overthrow setup. So we have this daily trendline back here starting from January of 2016. We have an overthrow right here, and now we look to be having another overthrow on this trendline. So this is the daily chart. Let's go down to the 1 hour. The 1 hour is my trading or the entry time frame that I use. You see here, this is the last time we had this overthrow. We had this one, and then we had a major trading flush right here. The retest of the trend line flushed everyone out, and then they took the market up to new highs. And so my EA is already active on this instrument. So if we get a retest of this trend line, I will be executed. I will keep my stops below here. 1650 will be my point of exit if this starts to look like crap. And also I'm looking for EA trades on this as well. We have not a lot, as you can see here, but when it touch, it's especially in downtrends, it looks very good, but it's not as consistent as Brent and the other stuff. So that's what I'm looking at right now, retest of this trend line. But the best setup is on the Euro AUD, and this is my favorite of them all. This is the parallel play. Let me just, here we go. So we have 1, 2, and 3, and 4 touches of a lower trend line. So I now expect price to move up into this parallel projection and confirm a channel. So my trendline EA is already set to sell this trend line. So all I'm doing now is just waiting for price to get up in here, and then I'm having the gap fill as my target for this pair. And I also like to use the EA on this pair as well, but the EMA 200 on the 1 hour is a lot better than EMA 50 if you ask me. Yes, you miss out on a few trades, but it's better than EMA 50. The same goes for the S&P 500. I started using it on that instrument as well, since that is the strongest trending instrument in the world. So I don't mind getting in on those types of trends and just building pyramid into a bigger position. So the two first positions I have taken on the S&P 500 has been one loser and one break even. So I'm down money on that instrument so far. So let's just see what the future provides. On this downtrend, I used the EMA 50 and not the 200 for all my entries. Made 4%. I got stopped. I believe it was this right here, or the retest of that resistance where I got stopped. It's somewhere in here, so I made like almost 500 pips between two positions. So Euro AUD is very, very good when it comes to the trend following EA as well. If you switch to the 4 hour, you can see that the 4 hour 50 EMA and the 1 hour 200 EMA, it's just the same. It's the same line. So, but right now, the only thing that holding the Euro AUD down is the EMA 200 on the 4 hour time frame. So I'm curious to see if we break it. If we break it, I know that we will hit this parallel projection. If it holds or not, I'm not sure, but I'm more than willing to risk money on this setup. In terms of risk versus reward, let's see if we get in. If I get in here, 50 pips worth of stop. The previous low provides a 5-to-1 risk versus reward setup. The lower channel trend line provides a 7-to-1. And the full target provides a 13.3-to-1 risk versus reward ratio. And that is why I really enjoy playing this parallel plays, because the risk to reward ratio is just unbelievable. Let's see. I had a trade on the dollar yen a few weeks ago. It was this, the retest. There we have it. I like to have things on my charts for extended period of time. As you can see right here, when price came into this resistance 1040 into a old trend line, and 9% were made. And as you can see, the JPY really likes the EMA 200 as well. So don't be shy to look on different things and start to automate as much as possible. I'm talking about different types of EAs or different types of EMAs, etc. for different instruments, because that might turn out to be very profitable. So that's it for this time. If you have any questions at all or any feedback regarding the EAs, feel free to contact me. I'm always available. So that's it for now. Thank you for watching and have a pleasant summer. Goodbye.